right now.
Okay, good. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you probably noticed that colors look different and sounds sound slightly different. Like music on mushrooms is great, right?
Sure.
I mean, I think everything on mushrooms is great. But I could say that, there's a nuance, like you're more in the moment, you're more in the now, you're more attentive in a way, and your heart is also more open when you're on psilocybin. So, and the thing I like about it, it's like I was never into pot. I've never really been into pot. It never really did much for me. Psilocybin was something that I integrated much later in my spiritual journey. It's only been probably 2 years now
Mm.
since I really integrated it in. But it's such a, I mean, the moment you do it, you're like, why doesn't everybody do this? It's like it's just so heart opening.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that it's even something that's illegal, right? Because the nice thing about psilocybin is you can kind of jump in and out. I mean, depending on how much dose you've taken, right? You can literally jump in and out of it if you're microdosing and still be completely active. Like I wouldn't even have known that you were on, mushrooms right now. But
Yeah, I'm like a quote unquote micro, but it did like between like a quarter and a third of a gram.
yeah, totally. So one of the things that I noticed when I started going on mushrooms is I could see auras more clearly.
Hmm.
So I can see your aura right now, for example. I don't need to be on mushrooms anymore because my brain has learned how to see auras and I can still see it. Just as if I really wanted to focus on it, I could see the flower of life structure in this room without even being on mushrooms now.
What do you see in my aura?
I see it's very yellow and orange,
Hmm.
and it's got kind of like a yellow orange. There's a line of blue and a faint line of green. So I can tell you that from that, probably the chakras that you have that are most strong in your life are going to be the probably the sacral chakra, probably the solar plexus, which is kind of the yellow color. So you've got orangish, yellow, some of those lower ones, but then you've also got your pineal gland is quite open.
Hmm.
So your pineal gland is quite open, but the one that wasn't open that I would sometimes see more open was the heart chakra.
Hmm.
So that could happen for any reason. Sometimes the heart chakra is something that kind of might be closed because you've had some, recent issue or something, or it could be something that's a long-term held traumatic event that you've had that, your heart was hurt. That could be any one of those things, or it might just be that you decided today, I'm not going to feel it as much, even though you're on mushrooms right now. And that usually has the effect of opening it up. And I've even seen it in a daytime where it'll just start opening up. And maybe by the end of the podcast, we'll see that as well.
Yeah.
But once you're in total balance, then the aura will be a balance of the rainbow, like literally a balance of the rainbow. And some people will have more white as well. Some people will have, especially women, will tend to be more of the higher chakras, and men will tend to be more of the lower chakras.
Hmm.
And both can have open and closed hearts too. It really just depends on the circumstance of where they are in their lives at that time. But being able to align that so that all are in balance and all can be expressed. Another one that is probably, I saw the blue of your, it's more of an indigo color for your pineal gland, but one that also is a little bit, not as bright as the others was the throat chakra.
Hmm.
So throat chakra, and here I am diagnosing you right here through a through a Zoom meeting. But effectively, when you get all of those in balance, then your life starts to really gel.
Yeah.
And it can be one day you can have it in balance, and the next day it cannot be in as much balance. It could be any number of factors that can impact it. But the fact that you had both represented, so you had some colors from both the lower half of the chakras and you had some also from the upper, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign, because usually it can often be the case that it's only one or the other.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, you might also enjoy this episode over here, as well as this one over here. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you.